Well, it's streaming. I hope it's still on the same stream. Anyway, what I was just showing you is the board. I have gone from Dade City Medical Center to um, Dade City Hospital, I should say, where they ran tests on me. And it ended up, after them running tests, they found out I had blood clots. My whole leg is one big blood clot. I will give you an idea here. I hope this comes out all right. Right leg, left leg. Looks like a balloon. Not good. And you know what? This is after they did 4 stents and a filter the last 2 days. Is that right? No. They pulled me out of ICU today. I'm now in the cardiac department in another private room because I am to be released tomorrow by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Tomorrow morning, sometime, I will be meeting with the doctors that did the surgery and all this stuff here at this hospital. I have talked with higher ups and head nurses in this hospital about the issues. I am in severe pain with my leg, and you see the size of it. Now, they said that, yeah, I had blood clots in my leg. They took out the blood clots day before yesterday. Yesterday, they put 4 stents and a filter to keep blood clots from going to my heart. I do not feel that they have finished the job properly, because it's like when you get a bump on your head, you put ice on it, or when you get a bump on your head, you get a goosebump, as they call it. You put ice on it, it recedes down, correct? Okay. My leg, they have not put any ice on my leg, but I have it elevated above my heart. So what should that do? That should reduce the size of my leg. What my leg is retaining is not water weight. It's retaining blood. As it's retaining the blood has nowhere to go, because apparently there's another blockage between down here coming up to my heart. It is the return bloodline. It's open. Hey. All right. Let's see if it's changing anything. Oh, sure. I just went through a spiel this whole time, and it hasn't even recorded. Okay, we'll try this again, people. To turn it around. Don't mock my legs. Okay. Left leg. Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Notice the difference in size. Sorry about that. All right, I'm going to go through this again. I went to Dade City Hospital Wednesday. I woke up Tuesday morning, my legs were just like this. My left leg being double the size of my right leg. I watched all kinds, and I mean all kinds of videos on YouTube how to reduce the swelled leg. So I gave it 24 hours, doing all different exercises, everything else. It didn't help. It didn't go down. I called 911 Wednesday morning. The ambulance came, took me to Dade City Hospital in Florida. Okay? Now, Dade City Hospital, there's a woman that did a sonogram from my inner groin all the way down my leg, doing a sonogram, and we seen there was no blood flow in my left leg at all. They then ran me through a machine to, can't think of the name of it right now, where they put you in it, they give you a dye, and then they put you in that machine, and they do x-rays. Okay? All right, they took me out of there, put me in a room, and I thought they were going to do surgery there at that hospital. Well, the head nurse ended up coming back in, and she says to me, she says, "Sir, your whole left leg is full of blood clots. We cannot do surgery here. We're not equipped for that kind of surgery here. So we're going to transport you to Zephyr Hills Hospital. We'll be transporting you with sirens blaring, and you're going to go right into surgery." Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, sounds good, because I want it taken care of. Well, yes. Wednesday, they shipped me from Dade City Hospital to Zephyr Hills Hospital. Sirens are blaring, bringing me right into the hospital, going right into surgery. Right then, right there. They went ahead, explained everything, seen Dr. Ismo and a few other doctors in there, and they says, we'll get you squared away. We'll get you all taken care of. They went in. I was awake during the whole process. The only thing I felt was a little needle prick. They went inside and they cleaned out my arteries, my veins, and my left leg. And they said it was bad. And I had to go back in and do another surgery yesterday, which they put in 4 stents and a filter that would stop the blood, clotted blood, from going to my heart. Okay, so that was yesterday. Today, Dr. Ismo had come to me in my room and said, "How you doing? Oh, your leg is half the size as what it was. If you didn't have arrangements set up tomorrow for going home," he stated to me, "we'd release you tonight." I was like, "Oh, wow, oh, okay." Well, he left. And he says, "Good working with you, and I'll be in touch with you because we got to set things up, and I'll see you before you leave the hospital because we got to go over blood thinners and things like that we want you to take." Okay, thank you very much. So he left. I just stayed here in the bed with my leg elevated and all, having all kinds of lines and drips and, all this different stuff hooked up to me. As you can see here, I still got a bunch of stuff that's hooked up to me. So anyway, to get back to what I'm talking about, one of the nurses comes in and he says to me, "Sir, the doctor says you need to sit in this chair on the side over here, and he says I'll bring your dinner in and stuff and you'll be okay and that." And I says, "Oh, so I can get out of bed?" He goes, "Yeah. Doctor says it'd be good for you." Okay, good. So he leaves. I get up, and they have the lines that stretch to the end of the bed. So I go ahead and go over there to the end of the bed. Well, my oxygen line wouldn't hook up. It was wrapped around all these other lines. So I unhooked all my wiring and everything, and I went over to where my clothes are at, and I was sorting everything out. and my paperwork, all the paperwork I got, um, um, my phone charger, because I had to recharge this phone up, things of that nature, you know. So, what do I do? Oh, he comes in, he goes, "Oh, what's going on?" He says, "The monitor's going off and nothing's hooked up and this and that." I says, "It wouldn't reach. Everything was all tangled up." She says, "Oh, he untangles everything." Comes to me, says, "Here, plug this stuff in and blah, 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 blah." I'll plug all the wiring in and everything else. And it's working fine. So I'm standing there and I'm sorting through my stuff. And I can't believe how they packed my stuff in a bag, my clothes. My pants were just stuffed in there, nothing rolled up at all. My shirt just jammed in there, getting all wrinkled. And what'd they do with my socks? Instead of putting them in my shoes, they put them in my hat. That's unhealthy in its own. If I had athlete's foot, I'm here. If I had athlete's foot or something like that, then what would it do? That fungus would get into my hat, and then I get it in my hair and everything else, right? And excuse the way I look. My hair definitely needs a good washing. I had a nurse come in here and sponge bath me, which is it's been 4 days since I've had any cleaning or sponge baths. Thank God in this section they actually said, "Oh, we can give you a sponge bath." Oh, thank you. They were going to shave me, but they said their razors are not as sharp as what they expected. So I says, "I'll wait until tomorrow when I go home, and I'll be nice and clean shaven, and I'll take a full shower." Anyway, I have talked with the head nurses. I have talked with some of the main honchos in this hospital here in Zephyr Hills to go over this stuff. And I tried to explain to them. They may have did a good job, but it wasn't good enough because apparently I still have a blockage. When I was talking about them going ahead and saying that all the lines were not hooked up, I was standing and I was in just as much pain standing there trying to go through my clothing. I was in as much pain as what I was when I first came to the hospital. My leg is just as swollen now as when I first came to the hospital. Instead of them doing a better job and saying, "Okay, well, yeah, okay, the swelling's going down a little bit." Well, as soon as I got up and they told me I had to move around and sit in a chair, and it went ahead and swelled right up again, what does that tell you? Something's wrong. Apparently, the blood flow is not flowing through to my heart like it is supposed to. How come they did not do another sonogram running from where the stents start and where the filter is coming up to my heart to see if there's actually blood flowing through my veins up to my heart? They haven't done that. And I try to explain that to these head honchos and everything else. Well, I talked to a head nurse a little bit ago in this cardiac unit area where they have me overnight here until I get released tomorrow. I explained a lot to her. She's going to do further investigating as well. And I am going to explain all this stuff to Dr. Ismail tomorrow as well. What happened to our health care? I even had a nurse here tell me she's worked here for over 30 years and how so much has changed and gotten worse instead of better. Well, people, I'll tell you what. I'm still in the same situation as when I first came here 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Today's Saturday. 4 days ago. I will give you another episode on this situation. Maybe I'll call it Blood Clot Cities or something. All right, I'll tell you what. I shouldn't be coughing this hard because I haven't had a cigarette in 4 days. Okay? Maybe I'll be able to do better videos because I haven't been smoking. They won't let you smoke in ICU or either you're in the cardiac ward. Doctors did state that I will be coughing, and not to be surprised if I cough up blood, because it'll be from the blood clots that are in my lungs right now. This is how bad this situation has gotten, people. Blood clots to plug up my veins in my legs have reached into my lungs. That's a serious situation. So just to let you know, like I stated here, I am most likely going to put a few videos together here because something needs to be done. 2 different hospitals, 2 different situations, and guess what? I'm still in the same situation. Now, like I told one nurse, yes, they will release me tomorrow. But like I had explained to her, don't be surprised if I'm back here at this hospital in another couple of days. Because even if I have to have my own personal doctor in his medical center do a sonogram, I'm going to be getting to the bottom of this, finding out why I have no blood flow going from my legs to my heart. There's definitely something serious going on here, or maybe I can get it resolved starting tomorrow to set something up for this coming week. I will be meeting with the doctors tomorrow, like I stated, and we shall see what they say over this situation. As far as people that work at this hospital, okay, the doctors are fantastic doctors. They are good at what they do. All the nurses and the helpers, everybody that works in these hospitals are good at what they do. The doctors are fantastic. They are very friendly and they get things done. But they should go a little bit further, especially like I'm stating in my situation right here and now. I do not believe that they have fixed my initial problem. Otherwise, my leg should not be double the size as my other leg. If they fixed the problem as soon as I got up to do things, which creates more blood flow in your body, why'd my leg just swell right up again? It shouldn't be swollen up. Actually, by walking around and everything, the swelling should be gone because it's pumping more blood through my body. But apparently it's not, because my leg swelled up like a balloon and it's not pumping through my body. And my blood pressure is like 117/30. Something's wrong, people. My blood pressure shouldn't be that low. Anyway, like I stated, I may go ahead and put one big video together. I may have to do a I may have to get something like Prism or one of those other video profiles where I can upload all different videos and stream them all together, because this is probably what I'm going to have to do. just to try and get things done. And I don't know if I'll do different episodes about this situation, or I may even have to go legal matters on this situation and put lawsuits against these hospitals. You go to a hospital to be taken care of health-wise. What they thought was the problem, it might have been part of the problem, but it isn't taking care of the whole problem. So apparently now I have further issues than just blood blockage in my legs. There's got to be blockage someplace else between my heart and my legs, which is my return blood line in my leg. If they clear that up and find it, then guess what? I would guarantee that my left leg would not blow up like a balloon when I'm walking around. You got to fix the problem to cure the problem. Problem not cured. I'm not happy because I wasted 4 days in a hospital for getting part of the problem fixed, but not the whole problem fixed. At this point, I think I've said enough. This is Nomad Prepper 2. Everyone, take care. Have a good night. Be careful what you're doing out there. And watch out. Be aware. We have to have this red wave go through so strong. It's unbelievable. We have to win this time around. If not, we lose our country. And then there's going to be a lot more people in these hospitals. There may be a little bit of a, what do you want to say, an uprise if it goes all Republican, but I'll tell you what, we need Republicans back in office. Look at the prices you're paying. And now everything's going sky high. You got Bozo Joe that says, oh, no, we're not in no recession. How would these people that have that kind of money know if we're in a recession? To them, $5 a gallon, that's pennies. And half of them don't pay it anyway because they're on government programs that pay for all their stuff. Anyway, that's enough on that. I'm going to be following up on this situation I'm in. I may be home tomorrow afternoon. Then again, I may be talking them into saying, oh my God, yeah, well, let's investigate this. Or, well, no, I want to go home. I have an appointment with some friends tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll definitely go home tomorrow. But I'll be setting something up for next week for more medical issues being taken care of here. Either that or I will put a lawsuit against Dade City Hospital, and I'll put a lawsuit against Zephyr Hills Hospital for not finishing what they started as far as medical procedures. People, we shouldn't have to go through this stuff. We're paying for these medical coverages. We have medical insurance. Why aren't we being taken care of properly? I came in here to have surgery on my leg. They did surgery on my leg. It's not fixed because my leg is still double the size of my other leg. Why don't they look further into the situation? Find out where that blood clot is. Anyway, everyone, take care. This is Nomad Prepper 2, otherwise known as Tony D. As I have my last evening here in a hospital bed here in Zephyr Hills Hospital. And like I say, I'll have following episodes on this. Everyone, take care. Good night. Be safe. Don't remember the things that you should be gathering: food, water, shelter, clothing, medical, and a means of self-defense. Get these things together. And remember, November 18th, if the trains stop rolling, you got no food flowing. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Good night, all, and take care.